Chapter 12 Electricity, page number 220, question number 4. Why are coils of electric toasters and electric irons made of an alloy rather than a pure metal? Coils of electric toasters and electric irons are made of an alloy rather than a pure metal because number 1, the resistivity of an alloy is much higher than that of pure metal. That's why we made the alloy. We are making the alloy and we are making the coil with the help of that. Second one, an alloy does not undergo oxidation easily even at high temperature also. There is a suitable answer for this question. Question number 5a. Which among iron and mercury is a better conductor? Which material is the best conductor? First one, among iron and mercury, iron is the better conductor of electricity because resistivity of iron is less than that of the mercury. Iron resistivity in your textbook you can find out from the resistivity table. Iron resistivity is this 10.0 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter, and mercury resistivity is 94.0 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter. That's why iron is the best conductor, a better conductor comparing to mercury. Second answer, we know that a good conductor of electricity should have low resistivity and a poor conductor of electricity will have a high resistivity. So silver has the lowest resistivity because it is 1.60 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter, which means that silver offers the least resistance to the flow of current through it. So silver is the best conductor of electricity. Now again numerical, page number 219, example 12.5. Resistance of a metal wire of length 1 meter is 26 ohm at 20 degrees Celsius. If the diameter of the wire is 0.3 millimeter, then what will be the resistivity of the metal at that temperature? Using table 12.2 in your textbook, that is resistivity, one table is there. Predict the material of the wire. Resistance of the wire, capital R, 26 ohm. Diameter D is 0.3 millimeter. Radius D by 2 millimeter. Divide by 1000 to convert into meter. Remove this decimal, so 3 by 2 into 10 into 1000 meter. 3 by 2 gives us 1.5, and downside 10 to the power 4 is coming. While going up, it will be 10 to the power minus 4. Downside you will have positive power, while sending up power will be negative. Length of the wire L is 1 meter. Therefore resistivity of the metal rho, R into A by L is the formula. R into A is area, pi r square is the formula, area of the cross section, divided by L, which is equal to 26 into pi value is 3.14 into radius 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 into again 1.5 10 to the power minus 4 2 times because it is r square, divided by length is 1, and all together your unit is ohm meter. So after multiplication we are getting this, and 10 to the power minus 4 10 to the power minus 4 together makes 10 to the power minus 8. But since we are getting 183.69, actually for standard form, after one digit decimal should be there. So decimal should be kept right after 1 only. That means you are bringing 2 digit back. So 1.8369 into 10 to the power 2. Since you bought the decimal before 2 digit, that's why you need to multiply by 10 to the power 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter, which is 1.84 into 10 to the power minus 6 ohm meter. Therefore the resistivity of the metal at 20 degrees Celsius is this one. And from the table it is very much clear that this is the resistivity for manganese. So material name is manganese. Please take care of this calculation. We cannot leave the answer by this way. Decimal should be kept after one number only, not after 3 numbers. That's why you are bringing the decimal before 2 digit. For that you are multiplying 10 to the power 2. After adjustment we are getting this answer. Now page number 220, example 12.6. A wire of given material having length L, area of cross section A, has a resistance of 4 ohm. What would be the resistance of another wire of the same material having length L by 2 and area of the cross section 2A? For the first wire, resistance R1 4 ohm. It is already given. Now resistance formula, rho into L by A equal to 4 ohm. First condition. Now for the second wire, resistance will be R2. We are calculating this one, which is equal to rho into L by A. But for second one, A will be L by 2 and area will be 2A. So rho into L by 2 by 2A. Rho into L by 2 to the 4A. 1 by 4 keep separately into rho L by A. Now rho into L by A value is 4 ohm. So put it 4 ohm. 4 cut, it is coming out 1 ohm. So the resistance of the new wire is 1 ohm. One more question. Example 12.7, page number 223. An electric lamp whose resistance is 20 ohm, this one, and conductor resistance is 4 ohm, are connected to a 6-volt battery. This is the figure. Calculate the total resistance of the circuit and the current through the circuit and potential difference across the electric lamp and conductor. So resistance of the lamp R1 we are marking 20 ohm. Resistance of the conductor R2 we are marking 4 ohm. Then first one, as the resistances R1 and R2, this will be R1, this will be R2, both are connected in series. Then their total resistance of the circuit, then the total resistance of the circuit is to mark RS, RS for series connection is given by RS is equal to formula R1 plus R2. That is the formula for series connection. When so many resistances are connected in series, total resistance RS is equal to their addition, that is R1 plus R2, which is 20 plus 4, 24 ohm. That's the total resistance. Now, question number B. Total potential difference across the two terminals of the battery V is equal to 6 volt. It is given. Now as per Ohm's law, I is equal to V by R, but R will be RS here, total resistance. So 6 volt by 24 ohm. After cancellation, it is coming 1 by 4 ampere, 1 by 4 ampere, division 0.25 ampere. So current through the circuit is 0.25 ampere. Now third one, potential difference across the electric lamp V1 say, that is IR is the formula. So V1 is equal to I into R1. I is total current 0.25 ampere into R1 is 20 ohm. Multiplication 5 volt. And potential difference across the conductor, that is V2 is equal to I into R2. I is 0.25 ampere into R2 is given already 4 ohm. After multiplication, we are getting 1 volt. 1 volt, we are getting 1 volt answer. So V1 I got 5 volt, V2 I got 1 volt. If I'll combine together, I'll be getting 6 volt, and battery voltage already given 6 volt. So with this, I'll conclude today. Bye.